I am pleased to welcome you all to the awards celebration for Wisconsin's 2021 Civic Games. This has been an extraordinary competition, one that has substantial benefits for those who watch today, as well as for those who have competed. The 2021 Civic Games has been extraordinary due to its focus on the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. This focus has guided the participants' editorial writing and cartoon creations. The First Amendment provides, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or the press, or the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for redress of grievances. A conversation about the First Amendment benefits everyone because the First Amendment touches three fundamental aspects of democracy: freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and freedom of assembly. Conversations about democracy are important because they remind us of what we have and how to preserve it. The United States has long been the model for democracy for the rest of the world. And although we don't think about it because we tend to take democracy for granted, maintaining a democracy requires that we be knowledgeable about democratic practices. Maintaining individual freedoms, such as freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and freedom of assembly, are important practices in a democracy. We need to remember those practices that promote personal liberty because they were required to begin our democracy, and they are required now in order to sustain it. Many parts of the world do not have that knowledge, and sadly, some people in our own country do not as well. The Founding Fathers' enactment of our Constitution was grounded in the involvement of educated citizens who could exercise the power of government while preserving individual rights. The United States Constitution itself begins, "We the people." Its greeting is an affirmation of inclusivity. It acknowledges all of us, old or young or in between. However, to be included takes more than just the words in that great writing. It takes an ongoing conversation by all of us to be engaged and to learn what is going on in government. Democracy gives us the right and the responsibility to participate. When I was in high school, civics was a required course. Way back then, you had to be 21 years old to vote. And of course, now you can vote at 18. So learning about civics early is even more important. Democracy and society as a whole have become much more complex, and students have less time to understand government and the important role that each of us plays in preserving democracy. In Wisconsin, as in the federal system, we have three branches of government: the legislative branch that makes the laws, the executive branch that enforces the law, and the judicial branch that interprets the law when conflicts arise about what the law requires. Each branch is necessary to our government. Our Constitution is our framework for all three branches of government. In Wisconsin, we are subject to the proscriptions and protections of both the United States Constitution and the Wisconsin Constitution. Retired United States Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor has said that civic learning is educating students for democracy, and that is equally as important as mathematics, literature, and science. She explained that research has shown that the better people understand our history and our system of government, the more likely they are to vote and to participate in civic life. She encouraged extracurricular activities that focus on civics, just as the civic games do. As you learn about state government, you will also see ways in which you can participate, such as writing a letter to your senator or representative, working on an election campaign, getting your legislators' vast email lists so that you can receive regular reports from your representative and your senator. Well, it has been said that many high school students do not have an adequate understanding of how our government works. You, the participants today in Wisconsin Civic Games, are not among that group. I congratulate each of you on your outstanding knowledge of the government that has brought you to this level of the Civic Games competition. I also congratulate Wisconsin Newspaper Association Foundation for supporting this statewide competition. COVID-19 did not get in the foundation's way. It rose to the challenge and created an innovative competition, editorial writing and cartoon creating, all focused on the First Amendment. The democratic rights and responsibilities of an independent democracy require attention, and the civic games are an engaging and an innovative way to generate necessary attention. Good luck to each student, and thank you all for participating. And as I often hope when I meet with students and talk with them about governmental matters, I'm hoping that maybe this competition will develop a couple of lawyers. At least I'm hoping so. Thank you very much.